West Virginia is one of the smallest states in the country by population. We don't have massive cities, elite training complexes on every corner, or year-round sports pipelines. And yet, over and over again, athletes from these mountains step onto the biggest stages in the world and compete like they were built for it. Because in a way, they were. Growing up in West Virginia builds a kind of strength you don't see on paper. It's in the hills you walk every day without thinking, the long drives to practice, the weather you don't cancel for, the communities that show up to every game because Friday night lights are a big deal when there aren't 100 other distractions. This state quietly builds grit, and when grit meets talent, the result is legendary athletes. Jerry West grew up in a coal camp in Cheyenne, West Virginia. Not a basketball capital, not a place known for producing NBA legends. But he practiced relentlessly. He didn't just make it to the NBA. He became the literal silhouette of the NBA logo. The image used to represent the entire league is a man from a tiny West Virginia coal town. That's not luck. That's what happens when someone raised in these hills decides they're going somewhere. Randy Moss came from Rand, West Virginia, and changed the way the NFL thinks about wide receivers. His speed, his confidence, his raw athletic ability stun people. But if you grew up here, it makes sense. You grow up running hills, playing outside, pushing yourself because there isn't much else to do. You learn early that if you're good at something, you lean into it. Moss played like someone who always knew what he was capable of, even if the rest of the world didn't yet. Lou Retton, from Fairmont, West Virginia, carried the hopes of an entire country on her shoulders at the Olympics. Her discipline, her brightness, her focus, it felt almost unreal. But West Virginia teaches that kind of discipline early. You learn to show up, you learn to try hard, you learn not to complain. That mindset, applied to elite gymnastics, created an Olympic legend. Chuck Howley grew up in Wheeling and went on to become a Super Bowl MVP, again, not from a sports empire. From a river town with hardworking people and strong community support. That support matters. When everyone knows your name, when your coaches are your neighbors, when your town shows up for you, it builds confidence you carry forever. Jason Williams, known as White Chocolate, brought creativity and flair to the NBA that people still talk about. He played with imagination and confidence that felt completely natural, because growing up in a small place like Bell, West Virginia, you learn to entertain yourself. You learn creativity without realizing it. And sometimes that creativity shows up on a basketball court in ways nobody expects. So why does this small, rural, mountainous state keep producing elite athletes? Because West Virginia doesn't teach flash, it teaches endurance. It teaches you how to keep going when things are inconvenient. It teaches you how to work hard without needing applause. Mountains don't just shape the land, they shape the people who live here. They make you strong without you realizing it. They make you resilient before you ever have a word for it. These athletes didn't succeed in spite of where they came from. They succeeded because of it. Small population, big drive, and a whole lot of strength coming straight out of these hills.